Hey guys, welcome to this video. If you're here, that means that you want to know how much it costs to self-publish your book, or maybe you want to know how much self-publishing costs, some of the cost in it. So stick around to the very end because I'm going to show you in detail how much it costs to self-publish and all of the costs involved, so you have an idea if you have a book that you want to publish or you just want to get into this profitable niche, this profitable business of being a self-publisher. Stick around because I'm going to show you. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Alex. I'm a multi-six-figure earner in self-publishing. I've published hundreds of nonfiction books as well as fiction romance books. So stick around. You're going to want to know what I have to say, and I'm going to show you exactly all of the costs. If you like the content, please go ahead and smash that like button. And if you want regular, valuable content to grow your business, you want to subscribe to my channel. All right, I'll see you on the inside. Hey guys, welcome again to the channel. Today I'm going to discuss, like I said, how much does it cost to self-publish books. So let's get right into the cost. And I'm trying to address those of you who are, because I talk to a lot of people that are trying to do self-publishing, but they have one or two books that they've written or a book that they've written, and they just want to know how to self-publish. But I'm going to talk to those of you who are in that case, but I'm also going to talk to those of you who want to become a self-publisher like I am, where you just have books written and the cost of it all. So we'll get right into it. As you can see on the screen here, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is ghostwriting. So you're going to be one of two people. You're either going to be a person that you have written your own book, therefore there's no cost because you wrote your own book, but there is time, right? So time is cost, but that's your personal time. The other type of person, which is what I am, is I hire ghostwriting companies to write books for me, and then I publish. So I have a publishing company. So the cost for you, this cost for you could be anywhere from, actually, this is not correct, anywhere between 400. I'm going to update this now because I'm putting prices that I get for my students, but it's actually going to be for one book, depending on the word count, 400 upward to up to over 1,000 for one single book if you're having the book written for you. Again, if you're a self-author, obviously you don't have the cost to pay someone. You're writing your own book. So that's cost number one to self-publish. It's actually getting the product, making the product of a book. The second cost we're going to talk about, and by the way, stick around to the end because I'm going to show you real examples of what I pay to have books written. So stick around. I'm going to show you all the costs, okay? The second thing we talk about in self-publishing costs is the cover design. You could have a cover design for as little as $15. That's how much I pay for most of my covers. It's $15 plus a $2 fee that Fiverr charges. So I pay for covers $17. And you could have covers as over $100. I have either covers for $15, or I have this other designer that does them for me for $45. It turns out to be $47. And I go back and forth between these two people that do this for me. Again, but this is the range, and we're going to break all this down. I'm giving you numbers that you could write down so you could have your personal idea as to how much it's going to cost to bring something to life into the marketplace. Another cost that we're going to talk about when we talk about how much does it cost to self-publish are the different platforms that you're going to upload your book. All right. Amazon is free, so you could upload your book, your ebook for free. You could upload your print book for free. It's print on demand, meaning that you're only going to get charged when someone goes onto the website in Amazon, the US, UK, Canada, Australia. When they go on there and they order a print book, then Amazon, from the price, so on a $14 book, they're going to charge you, you're probably going to net about $6 because of the cost to print and their percentage of the profits of the book. So on a $14 book, you're probably going to get about $6 for you net, but there's no cost, only when there's a sale made. Now, there's another platform, and you don't have to do this. There's another platform, Ingram Spark, where we upload our books, and per book, the cost is $49 per book, but that's the only cost. Once you upload it there, you can have a bunch of distribution channels. that your book is going to sell domestic and international in addition to Amazon. So that's another cost to self-publish. If you wanted to use that platform, if you did not want to incur that cost, you could remove that altogether. Now, if you produce your book into an audiobook, which I highly recommend, then this would be the cost. Depending on the word count, between $80 and $150, again, depending on the word count. And let me get into more details, and I'm going to show you examples of all this, guys. So stick around until the end. Now, for a person, a self-author, an author, you're not going to have any ghostwriting costs, so it's free for you. You can develop your own cover in Canva. That would be free. You don't have to upload into Ingram Spark, so there's no cost. And there's a way to produce your audiobook when there's no cost, where you can split the cost. You can split the royalty, the fee, the income, the revenue with someone who's willing to share the 50% with you on the sales. And that's very common, and that could easily be done. So a person that writes their own book, you could actually publish your book almost for free. All right, almost for free. And I'm showing you each step here. I would definitely do an audiobook because I'm going to show you audiobooks are more profitable than print books, almost usually twice as much, 3 times as much, based on my experience of publishing over 100 plus books. Now, I'm going to show you my cost. So when I have a book written, a 30,000 word count book, I pay about $550. And that's the pricing that I get. If you go and price this out yourself right now, a 30,000 word count book in nonfiction, you're going to be at $1,000+. I guarantee it. All right. This is the price that I get because I'm a big publisher, and I've been publishing for years. And if you're a student of mine, you're going to get close to the prices that I pay. I pay for the cover 17. I pay for Ingram Spark. This is all I do for one of my books, right? I do the cover between $17 and $47, but 98% have been at $17. I upload every book into Ingram Sparks because I want my books to be everywhere. My books are going to be in audiobook production. I always pay to own the rights to my book, $160, so I retain the rights, so I make profits on them for the rest of my life. I don't have to share with anyone. And then I have my books translated into different languages, and I don't pay for that because I share in the royalty. Just like an audio production, if you wanted to share in translation, that's what I do. I offer them so we can share in the profits. If somebody wants to translate my book into Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, I do that. I offer that. And then, of course, Amazon is for free, just like I showed you. So these are my actual cost. And I'm going to show you now that this is a highly profitable model. If you're thinking about doing this, this is going to be the only problem for you guys that are authors. You're probably not writing in high traffic areas. So even if you utilize all the strategies that I use, your book is not going to be as great, because the first thing that I teach is you're gonna either write books, right? And you can learn this too. You're gonna write books where there's demand, where there's traffic, so it sells, right? So if you're writing books that nobody's interested in buying, it doesn't matter that it's uploaded in everywhere. There's just not a demand for the topic that you're writing in. So that's the very first step. And that's why I've published so many books, because I understand the process of having books written in niches, in areas where people are craving for that knowledge. So if you're a self-publisher and you're an author, the first thing you have to get right is to write books that people want to buy. You have to understand where the traffic is. Again, if you're interested in that type of knowledge, if you guys are interested in getting into the business, below this video, there's going to be a links to my course, to my website, to additional training. There's going to be a 3-day training, free training series that I have here on YouTube that you could go through and you could understand some of these things that I talk about. But let me show you something now. So I promise you, I was going to show you some real world examples. So I'm going to go over that now. Let me show you some of the cost of the books that I've paid. Okay, guys, so we're here in my back office of eWriter Solution. This is the company that I mainly use to order my nonfiction books. As you could see, look at the orders, guys. In March, I ordered 16,530 books. In June, I ordered 8,000, 15 books. I just ordered, today is October 24th. I just ordered October 16th, $6,000 worth of books. All right. These are other orders in January, 246. These are probably 15,000 word books, dieting and whatnot. And look how relatively cheap. So if you divide 16,500 by 30, that's 550 per book. And when I tell you, I'm going to show you real cost. I'm going to show you real cost, what you would be paying if you had a 30,000 word book written for you at another ghostwriting company. I'll give you this one as an example because you need to see. I mean, cost. You want to know about cost, so you need to know. I'm going to go into nonfiction. And that's what we're talking about. Let me pause. Okay, here we go. Packages. Let's go into not the cheapest package. Premium. This is the cheapest, $209 per word. Order now. Top package. Let's go into this one, this middle one here. It's not super expensive. All right, so let's do the nonfiction book. Let's do this in self-help. And let's do 30,000 words. You see how much this is going to cost you. $777. That's for that price package, right? If you go into a higher price, this is the one they recommend. They must know the reason why they're recommending this one. This must be the best priced. And I'm going to do self-help to make sure that, okay, so $837, all right, $837. I just showed you my costs are $550. That makes a significant difference, right? So I just shown you the cost. Let me also show you why you need to have and why it's worth the cost of having your audio book produced in audio form. Even if you're splitting the royalties or even if you're paying for it, I advise always to pay for the cost of having someone do it for you. I'm going to show you income here for audiobooks in August. This is delayed. They haven't reported yet for September. And look at its audio books, right? A check sent to me for $9,585. This is just one of the revenue streams for the books that I showed you. This is why I do all. This is just one. We have Ingram Spark, we have Amazon, but this is just one. And this is why I'm recommending, if you're a self-author, if you're not a publisher like me, that you have your book produced in audio form, even if you're splitting the cost. So I think I've given you some real numbers on how much it costs to self-publish. Guys, if you're interested in learning more about this business, it's highly profitable. I do 20 to 30,000 a month in self-publishing. I've been doing it for years. I have over 100 in multiple publishing companies now, more than one. If you want to learn more, I'll leave the links below. And I'm going to try to deliver valuable content so you could grow your business. You could get into this space because not a lot of people know about self-publishing. And it's really, something that you could just outsource like I do. I outsource the writing. I outsource the book cover design. I outsource the production of the audio. I upload all these books onto the top platforms in the world, and now they're selling 24/7. All right. I hope you got value. I will see you on the next video.